Gaurav Gogoi loses Bastion in Panchayat elections. A blow to Congress ahead of 2026 Assam polls. The Assam Panchayat elections delivered a resounding verdict. The Congress is in trouble in Assam. Moreover, the results spelled a political disaster for Gaurav Gogoi, deputy leader of the opposition in the parliament and the sitting member of parliament from Horhat. The Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) on Tuesday registered a landslide victory in Assam rural polls, winning 219 of the 397 Zilla Parishad seats and 901 of the 2,192 Onkalak Panchayat constituencies, officials said. The Congress failed to secure even a single Zilla Parishad seat in the 16 constituencies under the Horhat Lok Sabha constituency, a region historically considered the stronghold of the Gogoi family. The defeat is not just numerical, it's symbolic, a crack in the very foundation that once held the Gogoi legacy aloft in Upper Assam. Gratitude to the people of Assam for granting the NDA a historic victory in the Panchayat election 2025. This victory is an endorsement of PM Shri Narendra Modi Ji's people-centric policies that have brought about a new era of peace and prosperity in Assam. My heartfelt https://kokal2pkbo1c Amit Shah May 13, 2025. Nanan Horhat is not just another constituency. It has long been the political epicenter of the Gogoi family's influence. The late Tarun Gogoi, three-time Chief Minister of Assam and Gaurav's father, had built an enduring bond with the people of this region. His legacy, however, appears to be faltering under the current leadership of his son. In the 2018 Panchayat elections, the Congress had performed relatively well in Horhat, riding on residual goodwill and organizational strength. However, the 2024 results are a stark contrast. The complete defeat in Horhat, Majulai, Chara Idio, and Sibsagar paints a grim picture. In Sibsagar, an Aham-dominated district and heartland of Assamese cultural identity, the Congress lost all 12 ZPC seats. The rejection by the Aham community, the community Gogoi belongs to, underscores a deeper shift in political sentiment. Nanan, the rout of the Congress in these crucial districts cannot merely be attributed to shifting regional tides. It calls into question Gogoi connect with the grassroots and his ability to galvanize party workers and voters alike. Political scenario changes every year, and this year, things in Horhat have been different than last, expressed Gaurav Gogoi. CM Himanta Biswa Sarma seized the moment. If the Panchayat success replicates in 2026 assembly polls, we shall get 100 seats in Assam, he proclaimed, highlighting the BJP's inroads even in traditional minority strongholds. The Congress has failed to get support in Hindu-majority areas. The Tea Garden community has expressed complete support to us. Guwahati on Assam Panchayat polls, Assam CM Himanta Biswa Sarma says, State BJP President Dilip Saikia led us in this election. From the beginning, we were confident that we would be able to get a massive victory result after the successful completion of all things. From the pic.twitter.com po21xljh Ani May 12, 2025. Nanan Union Minister Pabitra Margarita, who was specifically tasked with challenging Gogoi grip on Horhat, has emerged successful. The BJP's resounding success in this round of local elections is not just electoral. It shows a party well-oiled, well-prepared, and deeply embedded in Assam's rural landscape. Meanwhile, the much-hyped three Gogoi opposition Gaurav Gogoi of Congress, Akhil Gogoi of Rajor Dal, and Luranjiyati Gogoi of Assam Jatiya Parishad failed to translate into a political force. Not only did they lose all ZPC seats in their respective constituencies, but they also failed to present a united front against the BJP juggernaut. A visibly disheartened Akhil Gogoi admitted, "We have to admit that we could never come together as opposition to counter the BJP. In 2026, we need to act as a team, and if that be so, then the Congress needs to take the first step." The lack of consensus, absence of strategic alignment, and inability to present a coherent vision have left Assam's opposition fractured and faltering. Nanan, the debacle hasn't been limited to Congress. AIUDF, led by Maulana Badruddin Ajmal and dominant in the minority belts of Assam, also saw an underwhelming performance. The failure to hold ground in these areas once reliable vote banks signals the growing footprint of the BJP across all communities, including the minorities and T-tribes. Nanan, swipe left for next video. The Panchayat elections, often seen as a barometer of grassroots political sentiment, have given a clear warning to the Congress. With the 2026 Assam Assembly elections looming, the party faces an uphill battle not just against a formidable BJP, but also against internal disillusionment and leadership deficits. For Gogoi, this is a defining moment. The loss in his home turf is an indictment of leadership, strategy, and relevance. Whether he can bounce back and reassert his political stature will depend not just on personal ambition, but on his ability to unify a fractured opposition and reconnect with the people who once saw him as the natural heir to Assam's political legacy. Latest blogs.